Moving on to testing the mixer on this Tascam 424 Mark III. I'm recording my voice with a little lavalier microphone, getting ambient sound from this pair of microphones, Zoom H6 portable recorder, and then the line out from the Tascam is also being recorded by that. The first thing I'm going to be doing, because I've got all of these first four set in tape, the signal from the tape should be passing through the mixer, so I can test the level, the pan and all the EQ and check that's working well. And then providing that these effect sends are working well. In the effects loop I've got a TC Electronics T2. I'll be sending the signal through the reverb and it'll be coming back on channels 5 and 6, so I can use the reverberation to test whether the EQ and pans are working for channels 5 and 6. Tape I'm using is this Faith No More interview tape. I'm hoping because it's an interview and it's going to be in double speed and two of the tracks are going to be backwards anyway, that circumvents any copyright problem I've got here. So we have playback on channel 1, test the pan, which seems to be working fine. So the mids are alright up. You can hear the sweeps working fine. Alright, low end. Next we'll try and bring up channel 2. And I'm not getting anything. I can see that the meter's flashing, but that means there is signal coming from the tape. Sometimes it's these switches. I'm not hearing any click or anything. Turn that right up. The switch, or more likely the fader itself, needs to be replaced. I've got a donor machine, so that should be fine. Moving on, 3. There we go, we've got signal. A little bit of crackle, not too bad. Probably if I exercise it a bit, yeah, the crackle goes away, so it's quite clean. Faders, smooth, it's fine. Low. That works. So the parametric mid sweep works fine. High end, in fact if I just turn down these ones. The high end shelf's okay. Try the low end shelf. And you get some rumble. Move on to 4. Low shelf's okay. High shelf's okay. Big controls are fine. Okay, so you can kind of hear that there is signal getting from these effects sends. They're going up through this pedal and then back here. So if I just bring down this one, pans are working okay. Fader's okay. Low end. High end. Oh yeah, you can hear how present that is. This one. That's working. Yeah. You can hear the rumble that the low shelf's bringing in. Let's try and get this mid. High end. I'm definitely going to have to open this up, clean this board and see if I can find some broken solders or something. All of these are circuit mounted, by which I mean they're not screwed into the case. If you put pressure on that fader, you're kind of pushing the flexible material of the printed circuit board. Sometimes what you'll get is like one of the solders will break. And then that cuts the signal for the whole channel. Maybe we've got a dead component in here. Having established which bits of the mixer do and don't work, I'm going to be using the microphone and the Korg Duotron to check that I'm getting input. Next thing, I'll try and get a signal in through the XLR sockets. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to test socket 2. I'm pretty sure the architecture of this preamp passes through that before going to tape. If that's dead, then I won't be able to get a signal to tape. I'll have a look. This is plugged into 1. Check, 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 test, check, 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 check. Test 1, 2. L2. I'm not expecting any joy here. Check, 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 check. Nah, nothing. Socket 3, test. Oh, there we go. Got a bit of a bump with the gain where it's not really doing anything till about 12 o'clock. If I tap it, I'm not getting any particular crackle through the headphones, so the mids are turned down. That's kind of why it's sounding right. Okay, that's a bit more responsive now. There we go. Last one, number 4. Check, 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 check. Test 1, 2. Korg Duotron. I go into line mode. 2 I'm not expecting to work. Nothing. 3's way up. Okay, let's just lift the gain up. Because this is turned up, it should be making a sort of line level signal, so I should actually be able to have all of these gain trims down low. 4 works. 5. 6. So no problem with the input section so far as I can tell. Even though I'm not going to be able to use the direct mode of track 2, if I set it to bus right, I can pan right on some other input channel and at least test whether I'm getting recordings to tape. So I've got a CDing 260 TDK that I know works alright. Sometimes when you buy these new old stock, you don't know how they've been stored. There's problems with the tape and then you pull your hair out because you think there's something wrong with your machine and not your tape. I know that this one's kind of alright. All I'll try and do is record a little major 7th chord. First things first, I'll set 2 to safe, I'll set track 1 to direct. While I'm tracking here, I want this bottom switch to be over at tape Q and this effect/Q switch to be in the middle. That way these bottom 4 become level controls from the signal that I'm coming from tape, a bit like the tape Q's situated above the cassette player in a 244. I've forgotten I'm meant to be doing channel 2 by busing it to the right bus. I guess maybe the signal's getting routed directly to the Q monitor now. Record directly to channel 3 now for input 3. Just want to check that the EQ's neutral, which it is. So I'm looking for the bar to be lit up to -3 in solid. So it's roughly the same input signal as I was giving to the other tracks. Record channel 4 direct. All 4 channels are recording and the signal that I'm getting played back is roughly what I was putting in